A little demo, because a big area this weekend will be Harlequins love to play that attacking rugby on the front foot with plenty of momentum and quick ball. And Saracens, one of the best teams in the league at slowing down the opposition's ball. So we're just going to have a look, guys, at Harlequins first in action. When you get slow ball, how you manage to recreate that fast ball and get on the front foot again. So let's talk us through what's happening here, Chris.
Yeah, so as you can tell, it's a little bit slow. We're just trying to kind of get out and get that quick ball, so we've got people around the breakdown looking to get quick ball.
And the angle of the run seems to be always out.
If we go for that kind of outline, then we can tie defenders in. If you look here, we've kind of overloaded them now. So we've tied them in.
And then Owen, this is how you guys defend against Harlequins. So, slightly different to some teams, maybe not the drift defence?
No, at our club, we want to get off the line. We want to make it as scrappy as we can for the attacking side. We want to get them on the floor as quick as possible, so chop the legs, and obviously Harlequins have got an offloading game.
OK, so we've got two teams here. Owen, if you go and stand in at sort of first defender over there, this is our defensive team that in the black, and then round here, Chris, if you be the attacking runner,
yep,
you just drop back slightly. First of all, when forwards used to carry the ball, they'd stand a long way back, they'd come at full tilt, and you can't really do that off slow ball because you get lined up by a big defender. So where's your start position?
Yeah, well, there's a couple of options. When you have slow ball, you're trying to regenerate quick ball, basically, and just trying to get it out there. So what you want to do, whether it's a 9 or a forward there, you have a couple of forwards, and it's about generating that quick ball. So whether it's myself at 10 here, if I get a ball, I have a couple of options. I can pass it.
Yeah.
And then if he takes it in, so if he goes into Owen or tries to get outside,
yeah,
we've then got an inside cleaner straight away. So he's done that, and hopefully we've beaten them for numbers as well. So we've had to tie in some of their backs, and hopefully we've got numbers loaded up so we can pick them off on the outside.
So you're shortening that defensive line so you can go around the same way.
Whereas if I take the ball from slow ball and run back in this kind of angle, I've gone straight in here, they've got a load of people on their feet, and it's a lot harder.
And that outside line as well, you tend to get a little bit more yardage because you haven't got that direct head-on-head hit. As this guy comes in to tackle on the side here, you get a bit of extra yards just through the tackle if Owen doesn't step in.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to be doing. Or you have the options of latching each other up.
Yeah. So let's look at that. Let's do a latch. Or talk through what a latch is.
So say there's two of us in a similar scenario. We'll talk before and say either looking to pop the ball, looking to potentially use a bit of footwork and get an offload, or just latch. A latch is, I've got the ball past me, you're just going to rocket me through the contact.
So we're going to go for Owen on that outside. We're going to go for Owen, outside and then as we get there, I'm just going to bind on, and we've already got that extra momentum.
Exactly, looking to get over the gain line. Two people are generally stronger than one person. Over the gain line, quick ball again, and hopefully gives our backs some good ball. OK,
Owen, just talk us through your defence, what we saw on the screen there. So against the drift defence, you'd be looking maybe further outside, and that's how we can get onto this guy, get that win. But just talk us slightly how Saracens defend slightly different.
Well, what we want to do, we want to make sure it's a two-man tackle all the time. As Chris said there, with the latch, two men stronger than one, we want the first man to get off the line and chop his legs. And obviously, with the offload threat, the man will come and wrap the ball up. Or if not, if he does chop his legs and get into floor, he can get on the ball and slow the ball down again.
So you're almost hinging in and just stopping him getting any of that momentum and anything outside.
It's hopefully when he makes that decision to carry it, then you go and hopefully clamp the ball.
Perfect. And we were just talking before that actually one of the areas that's been so good for you guys with the likes of yourself and Nick Easter is that offload threat. Is that, will you try and lull Saracens into that and bring them in and try and get the offload?
I think when people look to offload, they think about offloading before they've dominated the contact.
Yeah.
It's all about making sure you dominate the contact. Potentially, if Owen comes into me, it's a leg tackle. I mean, if he's hit me up high, of course it's going to be hard, or I've gone backwards. However, if there's a slight half gap and I've got in behind leg tackle, your arms are free and it's much easier to do it. As soon as you start looking for the offload potentially before you've done it, often you get hit hard, hit backwards, knock on the ball or something.
The only other thing I've seen is that occasionally you guys will stop at the contact, almost willing Owen to come onto you and with the big fend and then offload one way or the other just to try and drag those defenders in. Is that a potential tactic in Saracens?
I mean,
you can't give us too much away.
No, but it's like every game you go out there and play, you want to find a space. If you're running into a brick of 5 people, one of you, you're probably not going to win that scenario. And if there are a lot of people kind of close in, there's probably space out wide. So it's making sure you are kind of heads up with the ball, always listening to the guys around you, getting clear kind of communication in and making the right decision.
Brilliant.